Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to access and use some of the tools in an online calculator named Desmos. Some of you may already be familiar with Desmos, which is awesome, but some of you may not be familiar. So this is going to be kind of an introductory to how to use certain tools in Desmos. There are two primary functions that you may be using Desmos for this school year. The first function is as a calculator. So we're going to focus on that first. So to access the calculators, we're going to go to desmos.com, and then we're going to come up here to Math Tools. There are two calculators that you will most likely focus on. As you can see, there's a lot more than two, but for our purposes, especially algebra, advanced algebra, and geometry, we're going to focus more on either the graphing calculator or the scientific calculator. Let's check out the scientific calculator first. So we're going to click on it. And as you can see, it's a fully functional scientific calculator in a web browser. They have squares, they have absolute values, pi, square roots, exponents, fractions, percentages, and you don't have to use your mouse. You can if you want to. 7 times 3, answer, shows up right over there. Or you can use your keyboard as well. So you do not have to use your mouse to type in. You can use your keyboard. The other calculator that you may use is the graphing calculator. This one's nice if you are needing to check your work for graphing lines or graphing parabolas. We would just come over here on the left and we would just type in what our function is, and it pops up automatically for us. What's nice is that it points out certain points of intersection on here, and you can have more than one line on the graph at a time. So as you can see, I have my red line and my blue line. So again, those are two calculators that you may want to take advantage of during this time. And again, you access them under Math Tools right here. So calculators, that was the first thing that we will be using Desmos for. The second thing that we will be using Desmos for is using Desmos for Zoom class activities. Now, to do this, your teacher will be giving you a class code. Now, before you ask, you do not need to sign up for anything. As you can see, we used those two calculators without having to log in or sign up. It does say log in and sign up here, but that is not necessary to use the calculators or to participate in the activities. So once you're given a class code, you're going to come here to desmos.com, and you're going to come here down to students. What's nice is it's right there on the front page for you, and you're going to type in your class code and click join. Now, it does say to sign in with Google, which you can. If you don't finish the Desmos activity, if you do sign in with Google, you can come back to it later. But it also isn't necessary. You can continue without signing in. The only thing is you will need to type your full name in so that way your teacher knows who's doing what work. So we're going to go. And as you can see, the activity is started. You will just go around, type into the fields, submit it, and then just click next and keep going until you're finished. Sometimes your teachers may put a stop on certain slides so you can't go further, but you will be aware of that once you get to that point. So these activities are super easy to access, and they're pretty nice once you get started in them. Again, just make sure we have your name so that way your teacher knows that it belongs to you. All right, and that was our introduction to Desmos. I hope you guys, especially with the calculators, play with them, get to know how to use them, access them, because clicking the wrong button in a calculator can drastically alter your answers. Another thing that you may want to be aware of is Desmos has a phone app. So you just have to search Desmos in the App Store and it should be there. So then you have a handheld graphing calculator all ready for you. I hope this was helpful for those that needed it. And that's Desmos.